Looks good, doesn't he? Looks confident as well. Our karate expert, Dave Honey, through. Our Rocky is still intact. You want to get on the end of that one, though, would you?
Dave, well done. You didn't need your karate skills tonight.
No, well, yeah, a bit of banter off the crowd. It was brilliant. I love the crowd here. It's just absolutely amazing tournament.
A tough game, though, and a close game.
Oh, yeah, very, very. I like the guy. Very tough game, but the crowd helped.
Yeah. What's the game plan now? Who do you fancy in the draw?
I ain't bothered. I really am not bothered anymore. I'm learning to play darts over the last couple of years, so I ain't bothered.
Good luck in the next round, Dave.
Cheers, mate.
That's Steve Brown. Has put out Kirk Shepherd, former world finalist. He lost to James Wade last year. Board number 8, Lee Williams won the last 3 legs of that one against Wayne Atwood. Board 4, Alex Roy, confident as ever, beating Matt Clark.
Alex, you've never been a guy to doubt your own ability, but I think it's fair to say you're playing pretty well tonight, aren't you?
Well, I'm glad I got through. A lot noisier down here than it was up there. But I just, literally, I came downstairs, got told, obviously, you're on, rushed downstairs, and I can't find my dart case. I was worried about breaking a stem, a flight. I've got nothing on me. If I'd have been absolutely without a paddle, if I'd have smashed a flight or anything. So I was just happy to get through.
Now, you made a good point there, because it is very different this tournament. The guys coming in tomorrow haven't had that experience over the last couple of days. Do you think you're in a bit of an advantage as compared to the other 32 who are going to come in tomorrow?
No, not really. I mean, I've been doing it a long time. I mean, it's just different surroundings. You just get on with it. But I was more concerned. I didn't want to smash a stem. I didn't want to smash a flight. I'm hopefully go and find my dart case. So that's all I'm, worried about. Especially my other set of darts is in it. I don't want to lose these 3.
We'll let you go off and have a look for it then.
Thank you very much indeed. Cheers.
If you find it, text 84401 wanted, 1 darts case. Diamond Dave Askew, twice world semi-finalist, putting out Adrian Gray. New father once again, Adrian Gray, and Diamond's shining brightly at the Reebok. Okay, next up, the match that everybody's been waiting for. Paul Nicholson against the Flying Scotsman.
Hi, I'm Gary Anderson. This is the Wellington Arms in Rooksbridge. This is where I live and play my darts. Well, this is it. This is the Wellington Arms in Rooksbridge. Small bar, very old building. Been here 2 years now. 3 months ago I've moved from the BDO to the PDC. So this is where I'm going to start putting in lots of hours of practice, either on the small practice board at the side there, or the serious stuff through in the games room, through the back. Well, here we are, my sanctuary room, 5 boards set up, good 5 lanes. This is where I come and practice. If I could, I'd play on all 5 boards at the same time, ready for bolting. It has been a while that I've actually enjoyed darts. It felt like it was just a job, but since I've come across, I've been getting showed how to play the game, getting whacked a few times, but yeah, it's been a really good 3 months. A couple of weeks ago we done a couple of gigs with Phil crossing the Shetlands. I'd love to do that 7 days a week, play Taylor. You're going to learn all the time playing him. He's not the best in the world for nothing. I used to always struggle on stages with camera, big crowds, but the last maybe year, 2 years, I've started to come good. I was fortunate enough to get a shot in the Premier League a couple of weeks back in Cardiff, and fantastic. 5,500 crowds, brilliant, absolutely loved it. Paul Nicholson, I knew Paul years ago for Newcastle. He was a good player then. He winds the crowd up. If you do that, they expect to get a bit of hassle off the crowds, I just go up there to play darts. Try not to listen to the crowd, try not to look at the crowd, just go and concentrate on my darts, Darts was always just fun for me. Now it's kind of like a business, this is my living. So I've got to put 110% into it. It's a big tournament, massive, so hopefully it goes well. Practice is going well, we're going well in the months before leading up to it, so yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. Well, thanks for coming. Now beat it, because I've got to get some practice done.
Gary Anderson very much open for business at this World Championship. The Scottish star who's made such an impact since joining the PDC, Rod Harrington?
Yeah, he is a class player. He's a very good scorer, and if he starts hitting these doubles, then he is someone to tackle with.
Now, the last man I saw wearing a waistcoat like that and a tie was the Prince of Style. Has he nicked it from you?
I know. I've got a little bit younger there all of a sudden. No, I think he looks very smart. He's doing it to be something different than the norm. You know, if you're going to make your mark in this game, you ain't only got to throw great darts. You've got to look different. And I think he looks great, and looking forward to a real good game. But Gary Anderson's got to get out of the gate quick, because this guy will not let him off if he gets a chance.
I've got to say, there's been more talk about this game than any other in the second round of this competition. The internet chat rooms have been buzzing about Anderson's form, about Nicholson, two potential big stars in the PDC.
Yeah, certainly. And to be quite honest, they both look good as well, guys. You know, they're both exciting scorers. You know, and in this game, the people that excite the crowds are the people that hit the big scores.
Is Anderson most vulnerable early on in a game?
Definitely. You know, he proved when he was in the BDO, he kept going out first round of their World Championships. And this is what Paul Nicholson knows. He knows that he can get into Gary Anderson early, and it looks like he is exactly doing that. A 2-1-8 is on the trot. I mean, you get into a guy earlier on and frighten him.
And look at the score difference here.
Yeah, well, Gary Anderson's experienced enough to realise this is only the first leg. Forget about that, worry about the next leg. But it will give this Paul some confidence, especially if he takes this out. This will be for 11. Oh, great first leg.
How about that, announcing your arrival on the scene of the UK Open?
Well, we know from the World Championship that you can't rattle Paul Nicholson. You know he's got the bottle to do it. And, you know, if he wins this leg, if he can nick the throw, and then on his throw, win his throw, 3-0 up, big advantage.
Ready to enjoy this one for us, John Gwynn and Sid Waddell.
Well, absolute belter this. A dude with attitude. From Blythe in Northumberland originally, the Geordie in the Whisket against the Dream Boy. Paul McCartney sang a song called Ebony Ivory. He's got ivory features and ebony hair, but he's up against the belter. Started with 11. Dada John, this man.
Yes, fantastic effort from Paul Nicholson. Yes, 2-1-8 is in that opening leg, and he's brought his practice board game onto the stage, Sid. That's what this competition, I suppose any is all about, but particularly this one, because all the lads are practicing many practice boards, and it's a case of being able to produce it when you have to, when it matters, when it's game on.
Came on with the shades and the cool dude attitude of the crowd at the Ali Pally, and did well there. What a finalist at the World Championship. This man threw his darts in the leg at Lakeside and said that's it.